Hi there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream for Friday evening. You're looking at Prey. I'm in Zero G. My name is Tom Chick. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. If you've got something you'd like to see stream, for instance, we're looking at Prey today, all you have to do is type into the chat channel, I vote for, and then the name of a game. And it'll go into a list, and on Mondays we do a drawing, and that'll determine what I stream on Wednesday. Otherwise, who knows what it'll be. So I streamed Prey previously. This would have been, I guess, a couple months ago. Super early in the game, didn't really know what I was doing. Oh, excuse me, let's take a call. Hold on, let's wait for him.
There's been a launch from the Argus platform. The board of directors has caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's why it's important we act quickly, decisively. They'll try to take this out of our hands, Morgan.
That was my brother. So previously when I played this, I didn't really know what I was doing. It was super early in the game. I'm a lot farther into the game now. For instance, we have someone in Twitch who decided to bail because he hasn't played this and he didn't want any spoilers. Might be a good idea. This is a pretty advanced part of the game. This is the Talus station. It's the dome at the top of it, the Arboretum. Prey owes a lot to a couple of different games. It's basically, and I'm sure, I mean, this has been out for a while, so I doubt this is anything you guys haven't heard, but it's very much a System Shock structure with a Bioshock aesthetic and kind of approach to story. Don't think it's necessarily as good as either one, but I think it is very good, and I'm quite enjoying it, enough to where I'm going to be seeing it through to the bitter end, and I'll be writing a review. It kind of won. It was inadvertently left off of a Patreon review request lottery voting process. So I felt like a jerk and was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and review that anyway. So it is being covered for Patreon. Yeah, so my previous stream was back in May. And yeah, it must have been, like, I remember, I think I only had the pistol. I still didn't understand a bunch of the game systems. I hope none of you guys watched that and thought it was indicative of Prey. John R. Yeah, I think it was John Roberdeau. Just call you John R. I can't all this time and I still don't know how to say your name correctly. It's too French. I think this was something that you voted for, and I inadvertently left it off of the list. So I'm happy to get to cover it anyway. Now, I'm going to try to avoid story spoiler stuff, and we're just going to do sort of side questy things so I can show you some of the systems in play. So I can demonstrate how I do know a little bit more about what's going on. Basically, as you can imagine, this space station has terrible things have befallen it. Early on, and I don't even think I was at this point back in May, relatively early on, you get a little jetpack, and it lets you fly around in Zero G outside of this station, like we are now. And one of the things that Prey does that Bioshock never could quite do, Prey puts its whole setting into one big old bundle. And the Talos station, you'll see now we're on the dark side of it, it's a skyscraper, more or less. It's pretty much a skyscraper in space. And whereas Bioshock was just basically discrete levels strung together, I know in 2 you could go back and forth pretty freely. In 1, I don't know that you could. Here you can go back and forth very freely. Like the whole station becomes unlocked. That little fire bit right there, it's not fire. And what that is a really cool part of the lore, which I'm not going to get into today because I don't want to spoil story stuff. I just want to show you some of the gameplay and the systems. Lord Kosk wants to know if inside paths are blocked and what's the purpose for going outside. So Lord Kosk, there is a very specific, lots of Prey is non-linear, but the overall structure is, in a way, linear, in that you have to go to certain areas before going to other areas. In some areas, you'll never get a key card to area B until you've done certain things in area A. So there's definitely gating. And part of the gating involves having to approach areas from their airlocks outside. Yep, let's take another call.
The Yu family caused much trouble on Earth. Now they play with the stars and expect not to burn. I wondered why you opened us to the chamber. Make us see a horizon. Sharp, razored, hungry. You surround yourself with machines, with things. They cannot keep you safe. They will eat you as well. After they eat you, maybe I take your suit. Become MU. Get shuttle access.
So that was one of the characters. I would say there are maybe half dozen meaningful characters who you kind of interact with. It's kind of one of Prey's weaker point. When Prey tries to introduce characters and Prey is much more about the location and the gameplay systems. Unlike Bioshock, I don't think it has many memorable characters. So that right there is basically a mine. If we get near it, it will pop and let loose a bunch of little attack things. They respond to movement. There are cool ways you can foil them. Right now we're just going to kind of sneak around them. So yeah, so part of the gating is you have to come to certain areas from the outside. And then when you come to other areas, you unlock the airlock that lets you get in from the outside. So like in a Metroidvania, lots of different paths are open as you're playing for going back and forth. I don't even know why I'm going to Psychotronics right now, just to show you guys stuff. Let's go to Psychotronics. Lord Kosk says, is there a wrench in the game? There is. Here is my wrench. Why is it not making any noise? Because we're in space. There's no sound in a vacuum. Prey, lots of loading screens. It's just part of how they build the world. Major Phil Graves says, I wasn't in the mood for another soft shock reboot, especially one that lacked personalities, like Andrew Ryan and Shodan, or a location like Rapture or the Van Braun, so I bounced hard off of the demo. Major Graves, yes, I don't, I think those are definitely viable criticisms here. Although I have come to like the place quite a bit. The creature lore and some of the weapons I really like. So this is called the goo gun, and you basically use it to immobilize things. Did you guys see Life? With Ryan Reynolds and Rebecca Ferguson, Jake Gyllenhaal? I love these little creatures because I really like the creature design in Life. And the basic creatures that you run into in Prey are called mimics, and those are those things that you saw there. And the creature lore in Prey, Goo Gun stands for something, Pony Carnival. Like, let me see if I can find out. Glue Gun, Glue Cannon, not even Goo Gun, it's a glue cannon. It's the Jellifoam Lattice Organization Obstructor. Come on. And I'm sure they didn't come up with the name Glue Cannon and then think of the name for it, the words for it. I'm sure they came up with this first, and then we're like, oh, look, it spells glue, and it glues things together. So the mimics are like these little interdimensional spiders, and there's, like I said, there's really cool lore. As Major Phil Graves, we'll just call you Major Graves, mentioned earlier, one of the things this game doesn't have is a lot of the appeal for the location and the personalities in Bioshock or System Shock. What it does have is cool creature lore and, I don't know about life cycle, ecology maybe. And I think a lot of the missing stuff in terms of some of the other personality comes through with the creatures. Now eventually, and I think this is an issue, there's an issue with the difficulty level here. I'm just playing on normal. When you start up, and actually any time you play, you can go into difficulty and just go, I'm not even going to touch this because I've vowed. You can go easy, normal, hard, insane, or something like that. There's 4 difficulty levels. normal, and you can change it at any time. And I've railed against this previously. You guys don't want to hear my screed again. I'll shut up. But basically, suffice to say, I came to this just vowing to put it on normal and then not touch it at all, to leave my hands off of that. So I'm basically having to do the game designer's job for them. That said, I'm at a point where I pretty much just run around and kill things with this shotgun. And I find that a really disappointing way to undermine what were some cool systems. Alright, what can I do here that won't just ruin a bunch of stuff in the story? I think I've pretty much tapped out Psychotron. You know what, let's go to the lobby. Okay, I confuse psychotronics and neuromods. Do you guys have that same problem as well? That is a Weaver. Those guys, I think I could shotgun him, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that. Here's some labs. Okay, I think I'm in neuro. Oh, good lord. Yeah, as you hit certain story beats, I think they're related to story beats, it'll populate the levels with things that weren't there before. The idea being that the creatures are taking over the space station. Hello. Am I going the right way? Which one? This is a science one. Yeah, talk to me. So these are little friendly robots. There's no. Our laboratory quality assurance plan is up to date. All right, I don't like that guy. They're little robots. Some of them will heal your health, some your armor, and some your mana, basically. Is this even the right way? Shoot. Okay, let's just go this way. Hazy Silhouette says, seems like Dead Space. There are points of commonality, Hazy Silhouette. Is that, So this little thing here, this is a bit like the cameras in BioShock. You can analyze things, but unlike the cameras in BioShock, well, you can analyze things and it'll unlock certain tracks on the skill tree. I've analyzed most things at this point. Let's see if I can get something to distract those guys. So these things respond to movement. So they attack that box and pop. The glue gun can seal up that little, that flame there. And this is a cool, one of the systems they put in here is anytime you see one of these red bars, if you shoot it, it'll spit out flame like that. And you can close it up later. This blue fire, I think it's called ether, if that's what I think it is. You can cover that with the glue gun and cross it. Major Philgraves wants to know if the combat ever gets easier. Yes, Major Philgraves, it gets easy to a fault, I think. JC Lebedev says, so this is Deus Ex 2017. Oh, I just came back around to the airlock, didn't I? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get past that Weaver. I'm going to take you to the main lobby. Because I'm actually, that's where I need to go next, anyway. Which is to the right or the left. Containment, and it's got to be that way. Alright, I'll just go ahead and start using some of these things. Let's see, what if I... No, I've got to come around here. So, this little wheel puts everything at your fingertips, but you can also put things on a... You can put things on you can bind them to keys, as you can see down here, 1 to 0. Alright. So that's a lure, that... Why is it? Hello. Phil Graves says he was, he had a hard time fighting with the DualShock controller. Oh, yeah, yeah. Phil Graves, definitely you want a mouse and keyboard for this. Alright, that noise is a weird... Okay, this is new. Oh, shoot, that's not new. That's a voltaic phantom. And a poltergeist. Alright, this is going to get a little complicated. Let's see. So the poltergeists are these invisible things that shoot you up in the air but can't hurt you. Oh, shoot. There's way too many things in here. That was terrible. Remember when I said the combat got easier? Now, there's a very, this is very much a die reload game as well, unfortunately. One of the ways that Bioshock tried to get around that was with, oh shoot. The, Vita chambers, whatever those are called.
Vital signs critical.
Shoot a monkey! Let's eat some, and we'll go ahead and use the health kit. There's a lot of scavengers, so... a Calvin down there. I just love that sort of the way they twist around and their little spider legs. Alright, we're gonna throw a lure. I don't know. Does the Weaver not respond to the lure? Oh yeah, he definitely responds to it. So I could now throw a grenade. Actually, I wonder if that... Oh, I don't have any. Shoot. The grenades in here are things called recyclers, which kill things and leave little bits behind that you can, that are part of the economy. And the economy in this is really cool. It consists of 4 types of substances. Everything can break down into those. And then you use those substances on a big old 3D printer to make equipment. His silhouette says the indication you're taking damage is not very obvious to me. Yeah, there's a poltergeist. I hate those things. Because they're invisible, too. Even your scope does not see poltergeists. What am I bumping into? Alright, so we know out here is a voltaic phantom. Come on, you jerk. I think I got him. Yeah. Here's his body. Harvesting body pieces from dead creatures is one of the ways you get stuff for your economy. Oh, shoot. Ah, and there's that voltaic phantom. I'm just going to run. I also know there's some mimics in here. Shoot, no, is that another phantom? Oh, there's a greater mimic. Dagnabbit. Man, things got busy in here. So I'm now locked in this little security area. Flewy says, Prey looks like a field of view nightmare to me. Hazy Silhouette says there was a patch to add a slider. Field of view is something I've never really gotten. What? Why don't I have the map? Does field of view look weird to you guys? Yeah, I already have the map to this. I don't know why I'm bothering. A lot of interacting with these consoles. Let's see. I just got a runaway power. Wait, is this new? Oh, shoot a monkey! So the thing about those little Calvins, I think this is new. I didn't realize I could get in here. Oh, no, okay, I can't get in here. the thing about the little Calvins, they're mimics, is they can disguise themselves as other as items in the environment. All right, so we're gonna go into the lobby. One of the powers I have, which I just used, lets me phase shift forward and leaves behind a decoy version of me. So I just used that to run through there. So in the movie Life, where Rebecca Ferguson and Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and a couple of other people recover a probe from Mars, I think. And on it, I know Shadowcat, come here. This stream is now cat enhanced. And on it, they discover a little life form, which they cultivate, and it gets loose and attacks them. And they name it Calvin, and it looks like those little mimics. So those mimics I think of as Calvin. Again, all this fiery stuff is a story spoiler. It's called Coral. There's no time limit on the game, as far as I know, but there are occasional time-limited missions. Oh, that's broken. I'm not even going to bother with it. Okay, we're trying to get back to my office, which is my safe spot. So this here is the big old central hub. And a lot of the gameplay is unlocking access to and from here. And it gets increasingly crowded. Oh my gosh. Jeez, a Pete. Stuff all over in here. All right. I'm going to try not to kick up too much fuss. So this is kind of this is survival horror. So ammo is, depending on what kind of character build you make, ammo is something that you want to be careful about using a lot of. Oh shoot, I don't think I can get up to the next level from here. Dagnabbit. No, that's a dead end there. All right. This looks clear. I think I can go across that way. They're all over there. Because I have my little jetpack, I can coast down. I can drop from great heights. Lord Kosk wants to know if music is off. Lord Kosk, I think it is. Let's... Yeah, I wasn't real happy with how often the music was playing and what it was like. Let's put it back on. So this is a little like a lobby museum, and there's the Talos station. A little picture of it so you get a sense of what you're dealing with. Again, it's a skyscraper in space. That's the basic idea. Oh, did I miss that before, or do those respawn? Alright, my office is right up here. One of the things that I really like when you play a game like this, it encourages you, actually forces you, you have to, where you go back and forth across the same areas and new approach. I thought I killed her. New approaches open, is these areas become familiar. And I am super familiar with this area here, which gets me back to my central hub. And therefore, changes to it, like this coral, are more pronounced. Alright, so things should be safe in here. This might be story spoiler stuff here. I think yeah. Alright, these could be minor spoilers. Let me talk to these people.
And await further instructions.
Gotta wait for the overlapping voices. Alright.
I also found some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof. I checked them. No twitching. To be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm joking, Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens. Or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
Alright, so here's my office. Some food. Food heals you up. You can also recycle food as part of the economy. All right, so here's the economy. This is a recycler. It renders stuff down, which you then use you use this machine here to build it into what you want. And the stuff that you want rendered down, you put in this bin. And you might think, oh God, what an interface nightmare. But it's got a lot of helpful shortcuts. If I just hold down F, all the stuff that's only useful in the recycler goes there. If I hit Y, it'll organize things. There is a bit of the Tetris thing in terms of like fitting things into your inventory. One of the upgrade paths gives you more inventory. I think I've moved one notch along that. And you can see I've got this thing going here, like where I'm hoarding, they're basically health potions. And the game doesn't really have any answer for how to avoid that. It's just part of what happens. So once I also want to put the food stuff in here because I don't need to eat this. I've got hell. Actually, I'm going to keep the food. So you press this and the stuff gets rendered down, which is pretty cool. And then all these little doodads, you suck them up, and they go into this one. It only takes one slot in your inventory, 1 cube, and there are the 4 resources. There are exotics. There's synthetics, which is currently my bottleneck, oddly enough. There are metals. What's the other one? Biologicals, I think. Where are my biologicals? Oh, minerals, no. Yeah, so biologicals, minerals, synthetics, and exotics. Exotics you get by killing stuff, and if you just kill a bunch of stuff, there are plenty of exotics to be had. So now if I want to make things, which I do...
Any luck finding a way off the station?
They're talking. I do like this. For instance, if I choose shotgun shells, it shows me over here how many I've got in my inventory. What it takes to make them. I think the 9mm bullets. Let's go ahead and make a few more of those. So those little cubes that I have, I put them here. But you don't have to manually do it. You just put, hey, put things. So here are 3 cubes, each worth 1 unit of minerals, and 1 worth 1 unit of synthetics. Now it's going to drop bullets out here. I'm going to do that one more time. You can even make, and I should probably be looking at this, you can even make basically your skill. Oh my god, I've got so many neuromods. You can even make skill points. Okay, now minerals are, our med kits. Here we go. Alright, let's get some of these going. Oh, John Roberto said you didn't save that guy back. Wait, who's pushing me?
I don't understand.
He just pushed me out of the way.
Why Russia? Why Russian volunteers?
Well, the Russian penal system is quite unforgiving, and their alliance with the Transdai interest economically coincided. It was Catherine Yu's idea. Their mother and Alex saw the advantages.
So, they were murdered because of political convenience and cost savings?
The term murder I would dispute, but I do not wish to lie to you. These 2 factors made them good candidates for the research development here. It is far easier to persuade a man to volunteer for experimental trials when his other prospects include capital punishment or life in prison.
I would dispute the term volunteer, Doctor.
Little party chat.
Morgan.
Oh. Yes, no.
This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still tracked.
How did you not save him, John? He was super easy to save.
I hope you don't mind if I use your fabricator. I'd like to help.
I never told you why I altered my medical records. I know you were so sure when you were lecturing me, Morgan, saying I was selfish and... My father, he was imprisoned for questioning the Soviet intervention in India. Many prisoners are
Morgan?
Lost in Siberian labor camps.
Hold on,
But
dude, I'm
my
talking to her.
father vanished. The only thing I knew for certain was Transtar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you, and Alex, and your experiments. He was sent here. I'm sure of it. The work in the neuromod division in psychotronics, I was hoping to gain access, but there was no way in. Nothing to trace the volunteers who come and go. Transtar is very... thorough. I know you have forgotten things, But if you find some evidence of my father, it would set my mind at peace. You really need to organize your tools better. I would hate to see your living quarters.
I know Alex. He always has a backup plan.
All right.
He must.
So John R, you find this.
Morgan.
What? Am I done talking to you guys yet? I'm not sure. You find this guy locked in a cargo crate, floating around in space. You find her. She's injured and needs medication. Both of those are timed quests, and I imagine they're optional. If you don't do them, they die. If you do them, they come back to your office, and I'm not sure what good that does.
Morgan,
But why does he keep saying my
I
name?
wish I could make my way to my quarters. I have some personal effects I'd rather not leave behind.
Is that a quest?
Did you know the sim lab, your apartment, had glitches? We had this pigeon that would strike the window in the same place, same time, every 3 minutes. Is this a joke?
Lord Kosk wants to know if I'm a dude or a chick. So your character's name is Morgan, so you can choose your gender. You can be male or female. I chose to be a chick because she looked like Sarah Palin. All right, if we look at my quests here, let's see. It looks like this is something that that Russian chick wants me to do. This game is set in an alternate history. We did not fight in Vietnam, and I forgot what else. And it sounded like she was referencing some Soviet intervention in India. And then in talking to her, yeah, here we go. Michaela thinks tracking the thumb drive down will help her find out what happened to her father. So it looks like you can do quests, and I don't know what this influences. I guess what kind of endings you get. You can do quests for characters. A lot of these are, I mean, all of these, as you can see, are optional quests. There are a bunch that I have not done. Let's go ahead and look for this guy. So this guy was a whistleblower. He's got evidence about experiments on Russian prisoners, it looks like. Let's go find him. You can click this to... click this. No, why can't I not click? Let's turn these indicators off. I guess I can't click it because I have to... Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right, let's go to the cargo bay and look for that guy. Now, here's a really cool thing. So, this is just the map of this level, and it's a really tall level. So there are multiple bits to it. This area. Here's how it fits into the space station overall, with these little connectors, and the little dotted lines means you have to get there from outside. Guts is this zero-G utility cargo tube area, which is super confusing. I'm not sure what was going on with that. So we're going down to the cargo bay, which we can reach from the exterior, or we can go down to life support, and from there, then go to the cargo bay. Let's go to, I think life support's a bit of a mess. Yeah, let's go to life support and then to the cargo bay. All right. Life support I've only recently unlocked. I'm not sure I remember how to get there. Hazy Silhouette says the map reminds him of Alien Isolation. Hazy Silhouette, you know what? The Alien Isolation comparison I like. Nowhere near the atmosphere and the character of Alien Isolation, but exploring the Talos was very much like exploring the... Oh, shoot. Not Sevastopol. What was the station called in Alien Isolation? But that same sense of working your way through a place in space with all these control panels and having to manipulate various bits and pieces. Oh, you know what? I think I get to the cargo bay just from the main lift. There's a big elevator in the middle of the lobby. That thing right there. Oh, shoot. Shoot, I think it saw me. See, I don't want the music to say, hey, you're in danger. I know that. I don't need the music reminding me. And it's fine music. It's just kind of spacey sci-fi music. Just telepath, great. This does not bode well. to get around that guy. Oh, this is a dead end here. It's trauma. Dagnabbit. Have I not been in here yet? I have not. Oh. So a lot of these are... Oh yeah, I should spend my neuromods. A lot of these are things that you just render down into various goods. Basically crafting materials. Well, what's the big deal that this was locked for so long? I guess I just didn't bother with it. Oh, I should look at neuromods. Yeah, I have so many to spend. How did this happen? I think I just hit a huge cache of them. The skill progression in this, very, very, and I like this, very spiky. In that you will get, at times it'll be like, okay, I have 1 point to spend. At other times it's like, hey, you find 8 neuromods. And I like that a lot. Let's see, what things have I been wanting to buy? I might go with just this to convince things to fight for you. A lot of these are still locked, which is why I don't think I'm near the end, as close to the end as I thought I might have been. This one, oh, let's see, do I have... I've got max hacking. What's this down here that I haven't messed with? Yeah, these little chips I don't really care about. Leverage, I can now be strong and push things out of the way. You don't have unlimited inventory, but this track right here increases the amount of inventory that you have. Maybe I'll do this. Am I getting weapon upgrade kits? I've got 3 of them here. You know what? No, I'm just going to go for... Because weapons, I've got shotguns and pistols. I'm just fine. Let's just go for more of these psi abilities. Which ones? I guess that mind jack. We'll get advanced mind jacking. And then we still have 6 neuromods left over. Remote... This right here, you can disguise yourselves. It's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid riff. You can disguise yourselves as like boxes and stuff and move around, which is kind of cute. Oh, you know what? I think I'll do this. Yeah, let's get this one, which means some of the damage I take from ether, which is basically, I think, like psychic damage, converts to mana for me. And then the 3 other ones, will we put those on a gift certificate? What is this thing? Nah, I don't care about that. We'll put those on a gift certificate. This I also don't understand. Periodically, excuse me, hold on. Periodically, a nightmare spawns. Oh, God! Oh, Jesus. Lock the door. Where's the lock? Oh, God, there's no lock there. Oh, God. Periodically, that thing spawns and you just run away from it. Jesus. And you hide until the timer goes down. I was not aware it could walk into rooms. And I love the sound design on it. It's got like this dinosaur roar and this foghorn sound. Shoot. Sorry, I've never had it follow me like that. I always just sit somewhere until it goes away. See if I can analyze it while I'm hiding down here. Until, if that little white arc isn't red, it doesn't know I'm there. Come back so I can analyze you. Come on. So the thing I don't understand about this system is you could just hide from it. It's never a big deal. It's going to go away eventually. There's a quest you can do to affect how frequently it spawns. how frequently it spawns. But again, so I get killed and I have to reload and wait it out. I love the idea of this, but I just don't think that the game supports it that well. Okay, it's got 30 more seconds, and then we're going to run to the elevator. If I scan it, it will unlock more stuff for me on the psi skill tree, the psionic skill tree. Although technically it's pronounced psionics, as I'm sure you all know.
As a reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals.
All right, there, it's gone.
Aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Now, the quest you can do to make it where those things either don't bother you, or there's some quest where you can apparently get warnings about those things. As near as I can tell, it was gated behind having a repair skill of 3. If you didn't have a fully advanced repair skill, there was no way to do that quest, as far as I could tell. If there were multiple ways to do that quest, I couldn't find them. Okay, we're on the 3rd level here. Everything's clustered in. What's that? Okay, I think we can just jump down. Whoa, what? Something got me from behind, and I got an achievement. You've recycled yourself. What? Was there like, what? I have no idea what just happened. How did I recycle myself? I don't know what that was. I think I stepped on a recycler grenade or something. Okay, let's real quick go back and recycle these things. I get, is it setting traps for me now with recycler grenades? That can't be happening.
A deluxe cabin. Oh, Alex must have liked you.
Is there anything else here I want to recycle? Yeah, I guess so. We need well, okay, let's get food. This pomegranate, we're not going to tote that around. This, what is this? Sparkling wine. Blech. This energy drink. Okay, there.
Doctor, you did. My quarters were right next to Dr. Calvino.
I take it back. Maybe Alex did not like you.
I hardly think slandering one of the doctors is productive at this time. Calvino is dead, and he was a skilled doctor. He deserves our respect.
That's irony coming from you, after all the respect you showed Morgan in a sim lab.
Dr. Yu, both of them, approved the experiment.
Really? What about the 3rd Dr. Yu, the one with us now? Not sure our Morgan approves.
Banter. It's actually relevant. Alright, so let's have a look. It looks like there are traps over there. Shoot a monkey. Seriously? Okay. Let me fix my suit, because I got plenty of these. I guess I might as well eat a health kit. Ah! All right, let's use this thing here. Oh yeah, there is a recycler there. It's like set up. How do they know to do that? All right, I'm using my little decoy. Jerks. All right, so from here we have to go to the cargo bay. Let's see, life port. I don't remember. What is the life? Oh no, I'm still in the. Yeah, okay, I've got to go over here. Right. Turbo Tubbies in Twitch says, "Is it just me or are the graphics top notch?" Turbo Tubby, the graphics are they're fine. I don't know what engine they're using. Is this the Unreal Engine? But no, it's a good looking game. Like, look, it does all this sort of chaos pretty well. Oh yeah, yeah, live support. I remember now. All right, so to get to the cargo bay, the power plant's annoying. Cargo bay. So up here to the left. Oh right, I've got my little HUD indicator showing. Ah, dagnabbit, man, things are all over. This is a busy station now. I think I can just run through. Hold on, I do want to scan him. Alright, there. Now he's unlocked various fireball abilities for me if I want to use them. Let's see, is the Greater Mimic? I don't need to scan that anymore. Just threw a lure and then ran past them using my little dash, leave behind a decoy ability. Cry engine, Hazy Silhouette says. Oh, wow, okay. Same engine that Star Citizen is using. Major Phil Graves says, and this is the point, something about the game's visual direction seems off, he says in YouTube. Compared to the Bioshock and Dishonored series, Prey's Art Deco style lacks a strong identity. So Major Graves, I kind of agree, but I think it's appropriate in that it's it's a corporate design, like it's like corporate art. Like this is a corporation that built this skyscraper in space. Um, Whereas Bioshock was the world's best artists and inventors and creators. Like there was this idea that the best of the world retreated here and made this. This is just a big corporate design. Like I think the Art Deco thing is supposed to smack of corporate art. Uh, and I believe there are even little references in game to that. You find little snippets of text, like magazine articles you can read. But I agree with you. The identity does seem a little weird. Oh God, what's happening in life support? Or no, cargo. Oh yeah, the cargo bay. All right, this is a bit of a mess. And we're looking for. Oh, shoot a monkey. I think we need to find a security station to look up the guy's tracking bracelet. Or did he take it off? Oh, Lord, I should. All right, I found a transcribed message, transcribed as audio log, from a scientist named Gallegos. Apparently, she was having a crisis of conscience over the experiments performed on volunteers, right? Looks like she and a friend planned to smuggle evidence off the station. She hid the evidence on a thumb drive labeled Mementos. Michaela thinks tracking the thumb drive. All right, search her habitation pod in the crew quarters, which I did, for evidence pertaining to what went on in Psychotronics. Psychotronics is where they're experimenting on volunteers. Search the security station for Officer Fowle's surveillance on her. All right, I did that, which is, I think, where we discover that Quentin Purvis was her accomplice, and he said he was going to go hide in a crate. So I think I need to find a security station, which will be this little blue icon here, to track, here we go, over here, to track his bracelet. All right, so up, so to the north and across the way. Yeah, I think we can get in. Wait, what? Okay, up here. Here we go. And I think there are a bunch of my people out here. Like, this is an area where a bunch of survivors have clustered, right? Do I have that right? Are they still there? Yeah, so here are all these crates. The survivors seem to have bailed? I think they're all up there. There's these turrets, there was a sort of a cool battle that takes place with these turrets that I have to set up.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, these are my buddies. Alright, security. Oh, and by the way, this guy. Yes, do heal me up.
You had a rough day. I'll have you feeling better soon. Good as new. Please fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I can serve you better next time.
Alright, and here's a security
Now
station.
that we are secure here, we can hold out indefinitely. If you send other survivors here, I will protect them.
Alright.
Why did Micah go to your Are you too bad? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Okay.
That girl can barely see her past that torch she's carrying.
Now, Quentin Purvis, this is, oh, there, I just saw him. Quentin Purvis. And we are now tracking his bracelet.
You got to Micah, thank God. I wasn't sure she'd be able to hold out.
This area is safe, right, alright. Alright, I do this a lot. Tap F5 to save. Alright, you guys are now going to see, oh, this is easy. So I don't have a key code for this. I presume there's probably a way you could theoretically get it, but I don't need to because I've got hacking. Hacking in this game, I don't know what to think of it. I hated it until I hooked up a controller. And now that a controller's hooked up, it is trivially easy. So, oh shoot, I didn't even mean to enable it yet. What is that weird icon? Alright, graphically, that's supposed to be a little... Alright, I don't know what's going on. Oh, you saw a little graphics glitch there. There you go, hacking. Oh, looks like he didn't make it. I don't know what that throbbing is. He's got plenty of food. He certainly didn't starve. Quentin, I can't thank you enough for the risk you're taking on behalf of the volunteers who no longer have a voice in this. The thought of you cooped up in the cargo container, hurtling toward Earth, it kills me. Even though Will says it's safe, you'll have plenty of food. I know the evidence on this thumb drive can't make amends for everything that's happening, but exposing the truth can prevent it from happening again. Thank you, my friend, Annalisa Gallegos. Frayed wire. We can render that down into, I'm guessing, metal and maybe some synthetics. Armor repair kit. Got a bazillion of those. Here we go. There's the thumb drive. Evidence, right? Okay, classified. Okay. This information will corroborate the existence of an extraterrestrial species. I could have told him that. As well as the fact that all neuromods are made at the expense of human victims. Right. And 2 neuromods. Speaking of which...
Volunteer was given an ID number before departure from Earth.
Their names, when they had names, the procedures proved more difficult. I'm sorry.
We can match the names to numbers now. There must be records of my father in psychotronics. No. Any threat to the station would have triggered a wipe. But with the disruption in power, the backups in deep storage may be intact.
That is correct.
There may be some trace of your father there, but... Morgan, if you go, it's risky at best.
So we are playing the good playthrough, so I feel obligated to help the NPCs.
Morgan, if those records exist, I have to know. Please. His name was Yuri Andronov. V01065532.
All right, where did I see? I think there's a couple of places where I can put in the names of volunteers, the numbers of volunteers. So you can't put human bodies in the recycler, can you? That's not true. Shoot, where did he go? Here's a body. I'm going to test this. That can't possibly be true. Oh, good lord. I'm going to try it. I'm going to walk all the way over here with that human body and find out, Hazy Silhouette. Turbo Tubby says, when you mention the CryEngine, speaking of Star Citizen, should I get the starter package? Turbo Tubby, if you're the kind of guy who likes throwing money into a hole, yeah, go for it. Yeah, the first time you play a game like this, you play through as the good alignment. The second time you play through as the evil or the asshole alignment. Okay, is anyone going to object to this? I'm putting this guy in here for the greater good. Come on, it won't let me. Okay, F drop. You can't put bodies in here. You tricked me. Christopher Smith? Wait a minute. Isn't that the name of the guy that was killed in Benghazi? I feel bad now. Let's prop him up here. Oh, man. All right, Hazy Silhouette, you tricked me. Nice work. All right, so now let's go see. Let's go find out what the deal is with Michaela's father. Access volunteer archives in deep storage. Okay, I did. Good lord, how do I get to deep storage? Okay, map. Deep storage. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, it's up here by the. You get there through the. The only way through it there is through the arboretum. I don't want to do this guts thing. All right, so we're going to space ourselves and then go into the arboretum and then deep storage. All right, and then where's the airlock here? Oh dear, let's see. Do you guys see an airlock? There's got to be one. I know that actually there's a whole section of this that got blown into space. Oh, I have to go through the cargo. Right, okay. Oh, dagnabbit. Okay, I think I have to raise that platform. Can I get up there without the platform raised? I don't think so. His Silhouette says, at least, yeah, make a pile of bodies and then use a recycler grenade. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to disrespect the dead by rendering them down into bullets and medkits. Alright, we're flying up to the Arboretum. Hopefully it hasn't spawned a whole bunch of space monsters in our way. There's a whole big section in the Arboretum of people trapped in a greenhouse that I didn't do. I wonder if I should go help them out.
Gravity detected.
Oops. Shoot, yeah, okay, this, I think it's called a technopath, and it uses turrets. Yeah, there it is. I think it's a ways off, though. No, it's not that far. Oh, no, I'm looking at its back. Shoot a monkey. Alright, well, I just transitioned an area, so it's going to load. So it's saved. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can take this guy. Alright, I will kinetic blast him. And get the shotgun ready. Actually, the pistol. So I love this. When you hold down the left trigger to use a magic power, a psi power, it pauses time to let you aim it, and then when you hold up the, let's say the left trigger, and then when you let up on the mouse button, the right mouse button, or I think the left trigger if you're using a controller, when you let up on it, then it reactivates time. So I see I've got this completely centered on this technopath up here. Oh man, I forgot. That's right. So his little electrostatic burst thing shuts down my maneuvering thrusters in space. So you're locked looking in one place, which is kind of annoying. Let's drink a little mana potion. Let me use this on him. Shoot a monkey. Ah, he's getting... A lot of ammo to be used. Dagnabbit. Alright. Alright, now where's his body? Because he probably has good stuff on him. Shh. So that basically depleted all my shotgun shells. Got 7 left. Where's his corpse? Oh, looks like there's something in here. Oh, look at all the goodies down here. Actually, they're just food. Big deal. That little radiation warning, I think, means that there's one of those, these things. Oh, no. I think it means there's one of those little polyp mine things. Well, I can't find his body. Which is unfortunate, because I'm sure he had some good stuff. Alright, let's go out and go to the Arboretum, which is at the top of the space station. Let's get these little packs here, which will have synthetics. Space has... Oh, that shuttle out there has cool stuff on it that I couldn't... Do I need hacking or repair? So there's stuff in that shuttle, but you need to have one of the skills maxed out to get into the cockpit. And I didn't have it maxed out. Alright, so there's some of those polyps up there. Let's try to work our way around them. So, flying in 0G takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's ultimately pretty gratifying. You can rotate... Oh, you guys can see the controls on the left there. If you hold down, I guess this would be like holding both buttons, maybe? Well, no, I don't know how it would work on a gamepad. But you can break yourself to just completely stop all movement, which... Come on, I can get through here, right? Come on, let me through. I know I can get through this little... Oh, wait. I have to drop down, maybe? There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go into deep storage and find her dad's records, I think. So YouTube is saying, hey, your stream is in terrible shape. And it's giving me a little red warning. Is it screwed up to you guys on YouTube? Is it still working? All right, here's the Arboretum, and we want to get to deep storage, or no, yeah. What? Why are those things coming down here? No, what are those things coming down here at me for? Alright, we didn't have to see much of the Arboretum there. No, okay, apparently it is fine. Yeah, I don't know why, it's telling me. Please use a keyframe frequency of whatever. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which will cause buffering. Whatever.
Morgan, this is Igwe. I stepped out for a moment. Miss Ilyushin's father, Andronov, the cosmonaut, he was here. I know he was. I'm sure there are logs, records in deep storage, but Morgan, you know what happened to him already. You've simply forgotten what you did. Miss Ilyushin, she may not understand. Do what you must. But if the records are gone, or happen to be destroyed due to the station damage, it would be for the best.
So I'm going to get a little moral choice up here. You guys saw that mimic run in here, so we know it's up here somewhere. Oh shoot, do I have, this drives me crazy. Alright, so here's your inventory. You also have space to equip these little chips, which give you bonuses. You can swap them out at any time, meaning if you want to, and Dishonored had this same issue. What is that? Blows it, otherwise leave you. Oh, when did I find that? So this is one of those annoying things that it rewards you. Like if you go through, like for instance, look at this. Boost damage done by kinetic blast, which is the little psi attack, the basic psionic attack. Why don't I just equip this whenever I do a psionic attack, because time is paused, then go back in here and unequip it to put my my pistol one back in. There's no reason. Like it's one of those stupid annoying interface things that rewards you, like you benefit if you are willing to suffer through the bad interface. If you don't want to suffer through it, whatever. But this drives me crazy. Arcane knows what they're doing. They've been doing this for a long time. So I need the thing that lets me see hidden mimics when I want to take out. Modifies this. Yeah, I don't. So dumb. Oh, wait, let me see what those other things were. I think I want, yeah, so this, I would want to, as soon as, before I die, like when I'm low in health, real quick, go in and equip this thing. Resistance to radiation, environmental hazard resistance, glide speed. Yeah, only equip this when you go out to outer space. Collect more disruptor and Q-beam ammunition from robot corpses. Only equip this before you loot a robot. So annoying. Oh, right, this is why I got killed. This thing to make me immune to recycler shields, I unequipped it for something else. This makes me want to rage quit. And some of these are doubled up, too. Why are both of these in my inventory? Actually, can you have multiples? Oh, I wonder if you could. Let's just find out. No, it won't let you. Wait, let's see. Nope, this is completely redundant. So annoying. I don't have any recyclers, so no reason to have that equipped. Regenerate stamina more quickly. Don't know that I care that much. It's only if you run. Movement and aiming speed for heavy weapons. Let's go ahead. Whatever. I don't even. Yeah, John Roberdeau points out that you can use more chipsets. You can get an upgrade to give you more chips equipped. Well, you guys could see it there, right? Like you can unlock these using your skill points. You're basically spending skill points for convenience. Yeah, the same problem in Dishonored. Why did they? What's the deal with that? I know that mimic came through here. Alright, here's the stuff about her dad. Nothing's coming in here. Wait, can I lock this door? Yeah. Let's see. So transfer or erase. So basically, do I want to protect her from what happened to her dad, which I think I was party to? Let's listen to it.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon Cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release? Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release. Typhon Cacoplasmus specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it out to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
All right, that was a little unfortunately laughable in the presentation there, but I see what they're going for. So we're doing again our lawful good playthrough. So we're going to fess up to Michaela. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay, transfer to your office workstation. Okay.
Transfer coming in. Downloading now. Morgan, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. I'll wait for you to come back before I listen to it. Be careful, Morgan.
Awkward. So basically, we killed her dad. Oops. But that's okay. There were extenuating circumstances. Oh, wait, where'd that mimic go? There he is. Oh, no, that's not the mimic. That's the little helper robot. That down there is super annoying. It's a big open zero-G place with lots of those little homing cyst things flying around in it. And I think there's a weaver down there too. But that's deep storage, I think. This zero-G storage area. Alright, so there's a little bit of Prey I wanted to show you guys. I believe I am near the end-ish. I'm finishing this up for a review. What is that out there? I might have to go fly out there and check those out. Some kind of little cargo pods or something. Come on back on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll stream something else, and then at 7 p.m. We'll do a drawing for Request Wednesday. If you've got any votes for that, add those into any comment section. And I will then see you guys on Monday. Everyone have a great weekend. Oh, and I will be doing, the draw for the Patreon review requests, of which this is one of them. So thank you guys for watching. I'm a little bit less clueless this time around in Prey, and presumably by Monday I'll have finished the game and be working on the review. So thanks so much, everyone. Have a great weekend. Happy Veterans Day. See you on Monday. Cheers.